sale weekend, so I'm checking through there to see what's up in there. And there's a nice little coupon for this new steak place that opened up. Is everything all right, Taryl? You're making a lot of noises over there.
It's pretty normal, Slippers. He's always making noises like that. It's what happens when you get old.
Well, I got about 40 years on that guy, and I ain't making them sort of noises.
Yeah, Slippers, you're pretty limber for an old man. What's your secret?
Well, Taryl, Jr., if you must know what my secret is, it may sound a little crazy, but for 3 hours a night, I soak in a bathtub full of dirty motor oil.
Motor oil?
Basically puts aging at a standstill. I feel great.
Wow! Use motor oil, Slippers. That's your secret?
Yeah, I'm soaking in dirty motor oil for 3 hours a night. No, you idiot! It's called yoga. Yoga's the secret.
Yogurt?
Wait a minute. You mean that healthy stuff you eat out of a little plastic cup?
No, that's yogurt, genioid. This is yoga, stretches and things of that nature. Helps free your mind, free your body. Here, take this card. It's for my yoga master. She comes right out to your house. You don't even have to go to her. It's great.
I don't know, Slippers. How is stretching gonna help my tight back?
Ha! That's not the only thing that's tight. Good luck getting them to stretch that wallet too, Slippers.
Well, I know it can't cost that much if Slippers paid to have it done.
Just call her, Taryl. I'm telling you, it's worth it. You can't put a price on your health and your well-being.
All right, fine. I'll give her a call and see if she can come by this week.
Hello? Hello, is anybody here? I'm here for the yoga lesson. Hello?
Who the heck is that, Pa? I'm not expecting anyone.
Oh, crap. I forgot all about it. It's probably that yogurt lady. She's here for the 1 o'clock appointment. I'm gonna go let her in. Oh, hi there. Come on in. My name's Taryl, and that's my son, Taryl Jr.
Hi, I'm Sunshine. Are you guys ready to do some yoga?
Just to be clear again, that's not the healthy stuff you eat out of a little plastic cup, is it?
Oh, no. That's yogurt, silly.
Ah, shucks. That's what I thought.
Okay, let's get started. You guys have your yoga mats out?
Yogurt mats.
Yeah, I got a yogurt mat right over here. I got my mat right here.
Right here. That's perfect. Got my mat. I'm ready to yogurt.
We're gonna need a clean space to lay our yoga mats on.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem. I got you covered.
Come on, Pa. Get it. Yeah.
All right, all good.
Okay, hold your pose. Can you feel your muscle burn?
Oh yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it coming on right now.
Good one, Pa.
It's okay. Don't be embarrassed. It happens all the time.
Oh, we're not.
Yeah, there's plenty more where that came from.
Yeah, you got that right.
Real funny. I'm a professional, but I can handle a few farts from a couple grass rats, I think.
Okay.
Pterodactyl here. Today's how-to video is going to be on the governor on these here Briggs and Stratton 7.75. They put these motors on lawnmowers. They put them on pressure washers. They've got the auto choke. And I'm going to show you what to look for when the governor is broke inside the motor or engine. Or we're going to split hairs over engine and motor terminology. So this motor, the governor is good. So I'm going to start it and you're going to watch the governor. See, notice how the governor spring here is hooked to this metal tab and this metal tab is straight up and down. So I'm going to start it and you're going to watch it for a second. Now it surges a little bit because there's probably something wrong with the carburetor, but that's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on the governor. Now if you notice on this one, somebody had been bending on the tab, the customer. Now I'm going to start this one up and you're going to listen to how this one runs and you're going to watch how it reacts. Runs real crappy, don't it? So we're going to pull the motor off, we're going to pull the oil pan off, and we're going to look inside and you're going to see that the governor is all busted inside. You're going to want to drain the oil out of the motor or engine. And if you notice, there's no drain plug. They took them off years ago. So you drain it where you fill it, through the dipstick tube. Look at that oil. Drain as much as you can out. You're probably going to want to drain the gasoline out too, because you're going to have this thing flipped upside down and you don't want gas spilling all over the place. So do the same thing, take the gas cap off, empty and dispose of the oil and gasoline properly. Hear that? That's broken governor. That's broken governor pieces. All right, let me get a piece of 2x4 to kind of hold this up. You're going to want to zip these sump cover bolts off, or do you call it an oil pan? Here we go, splitting hairs again over terminology. So I'm going to take my 3/8 socket, or do you call it a bolt remover? And then pop the cover off. Sump cover, or oil pan, or tomato, or tomato. All right, here's the governor right here. And look, it's all broken, it's all destroyed. Now why did it do that, Taryl? Why did it break? You know why it broke? Because it's cheap garbage, that's why it broke. Now you're going to have to get all them little pieces out of there. Oh, looky here. Look at that nice plastic cam. Boy, that looks heavy duty. Boy, let's make things out of plastic. So of course there's more oil left in there. Sounds like somebody's taking a tinkle. Yeah, there they are. There's our parts. There's our remnants of governor. So you're going to want to get all them out, them little pieces. Make sure you get them all out. Here's some more. I'm going to take a magnet and go around in there and make sure I get all the little pieces out. Here's my magnet on a stick. Go around, get all the little pieces. And some people are going to go, oh, Oh, there's probably shavings in there. There's little metal shavings, and that's gonna ruin the motor. Your motor's junk. It's got metal shavings in it. It's a lawnmower engine. It ain't the space shuttle. Jeez. So you're gonna have to clean all the gasket material off, nice and clean. And clean it off the cover too. And then put your new governor gear in, new gasket, and put the cover back on. So I'm gonna get those parts, hold on. Okay, I cleaned all the old gasket material off with my little scraper, little razor blade scraper. Then I looked up the model of this engine, which this model happens to be a 111 P as in Paul 02 type number 0114 F1. And then I found the gasket and the new governor / oil slinger, because that's what it also does. That's what these little wings do. That flings the oil to lubricate the motor. So this governor gear does two things. And if you look, you can see there's quite a bit of it's missing. I never did find this little piece. I don't know what happened to that. That's probably a bunch of little of them broken pieces. Another thing, be careful when you open these gaskets. I don't know why they do this, but cut it on the outside, because sometimes it's sticky and it'll stick, and then you'll end up ripping the gasket. Now I'm just going to put the gasket on. Now I know people ask all the time. I've been told people ask, oh, why don't you put gasket sealer on it? Well, if you want to put gasket sealer on it, put gasket sealer on it. If I was to use gasket sealer, I like this high-tack, because it's like gasket in a can, and you spray it on, and it's sticky. You know, you go using the silicones and all that, it mushes and it squeezes out everywhere. This is nice, and it's tacky and sticky. But Briggs and Stratton, they didn't put any kind of sealer on that gasket, so I'm not going to either. Oh yeah, and another thing. Maybe you want to peek around inside the motor a little bit more, and you're afraid, you're all scared to take stuff apart because you don't know. So here's your timing marks right there. That little mark on the gear, and this little indent here on this plastic camshaft. So you can line them up, and then, oh look, you just pull that camshaft right out. Isn't that nice? Nice, all plastic. Boy, that looks heavy duty. Here's your compression release. Man, this is some real good high technology here. Why don't they, put it in a plastic cup? And then here's your tappets or lifters. You can call them whatever, tappets or lifters. They have two terms. You know, in some countries like England, they have different words for things. We call it an alternator or a generator here. You know what they call it over there? They call it a dynamo, mate. It's a dynamo. And we say, hey, what color's your car, man? Man, you got a red car. Over there, they have a crimson car. My car is crimson color. So there's two terms for everything. Nitpickers. So, look around. Make sure there's no other little pieces of metal hiding anywhere on you. And there's not. I went through it, made sure it was good. Now I'm going to put my camshaft back in. Or, maybe you call it the gear thing that makes the valves go up and down part. That's the technical term for it. The gear thing that makes the valves go up and down. That's what this is called. No, it's a camshaft. All right, now I'm being silly. Here's your little pins to hold the gasket in place. Then we got the new governor gear, which just sits on there, and then you want the tip to go in there. And then this cover, you notice some of it got a little broke out there. When you put this cover on, this part right here, lands in here, and that's what keeps this thing from moving around. If you're wondering, it's this little cavity here with these ribs. And then I wiped it out and cleaned it. Because you know what? It's just some little crappy lawnmower engine. We're not flying to the moon on it.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
And the seal was good. I didn't feel that I needed to replace the seal. And if you notice, the bolts from Briggs looks like they had some kind of thread locker on there. I'm not going to put any back on. Again, not the space shuttle, just some crappy pressure washer motor. You want to put thread locker on there, you go right ahead. Not that critical. Let's not get real critical and sensitive over this stuff. And just tighten them down.
Oh, you need to go in a certain torque pattern or you're going to warp the cover.
Yeah. I'm warping the cover right now. Can't wait to warp this cover. And then when I put oil in it, it just squirts out of every little nook and cranny. Yeah, here's my torque pattern right here. I'm working the pattern out of it. You don't have to go crazy and snap the bolts off. Be like the Hulk on there. Alright, I need a rag here. Wipe up some of this little bit of Earl on here. Okay, now I'm going to bolt it back on the frame. And put some Earl in it. And some dinosaur juice. And then we're going to listen to how it runs. Okay, I got the motor bolted back on the pressure washer frame because this is on a pressure washer, not on a lawnmower. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but you're not supposed to run a pressure washer unless you got water hooked to the pump. So we got the pump off still for the video. We'll put the pump on when we're done shooting the video. And I put oil in it. Now these small engines only hold about 20 ounces of oil. That's a little bit more than half a quart. There's 32 ounces in a quart. Now I'm going to teach you, we're going to go through a lesson now. You would not believe how many people come in here that either got the oil coming out of the top of the dipstick or it has no oil in it at all. There's no in between. Either got too much oil or not enough oil in it. So 20 ounces is about what it holds. Alright, got it all back together. Now I didn't adjust anything on this governor arm that hooked to that shaft. I didn't touch any of that. I did bend this tab back straight up. That's the only thing I did. But I did not mess with that arm. And we're going to see how it runs. Cross our fingers. Okay, that's all there is to replacing that governor / oil slinger gear in one of these Briggs and Strattons, because they go out quite a bit. And watch our channel, subscribe to our channel, watch a bunch of my other videos. They're funny and very informative. And if you don't like them, go watch somebody else. There's your dinner. Hey Junior, I think I just came up with a new yogurt pose. It's called, How Long Can You Hold Your Breath?
This smells like a broken sewer pipe in here. I thought you guys were grass rats, not gas rats. That horrible smell's seeping through my mask. I gotta get out of here.
Hey, where are you going? We didn't even pay you yet.
Well, looks like the first one's free, Pa.
I guess so. You know, All this yogurt stuff is giving me a good idea. We don't need any fancy yogurt mats. We can do our own yogurt. Lawnmower yogurt.
Lawnmower yogurt. Sounds good, Pa. I'm with ya.
There's a new yoga workout sweeping the nation. Prepare yourself for Lawnmower Yoga. From Yoga Master Pterodactyl comes a newly inventive way to do yoga around the house with Lawnmower Yoga.
So easy, Grandpa can even do it. I call this one push mower pose.
Oh, I can definitely feel the burn.
Or the classic weed whacker pose. You can smell the results. Or the popular chainsaw pose. That one will make your eyes water.
Lawnmower Yoga.
My personal favorite, tractor pose. So remember, if you didn't fart,
You're doing it wrong!